So guys, before we get started, I do want to apologize. I know you can hear the air conditioner right here. It's 92 degrees. And, you know, I've tried to adjust. As you can see, I've got the muffs on my microphone. I'm trying to cancel out the noise and all that. I'm sorry for the screen rotation. I am on my laptop. I don't really have much of a space to work in, and so that's why I don't have my Mac right now. I'm still trying to work that out. What else? I think that was it. The noise, the small screen, and yeah. So next video is coming out. The last video, not the next one, the last one is coming out. The next video is coming out. What time is it? Today. It is July 9th. It's coming out today. It's part 3. I have that as part 3. Oh, I see. So we just went through World War III, Jezebel, Book of Revelation. It's going to get interesting on part 4, part 5. Yeah, part 4 and part 5, those are going to be interesting. And July 24th will be the last video. So we're going to have one video posted today, one tomorrow. I think we're not having a new video every day, but it's going to seem like it's going to be every day. So just wanted to point that out. I don't know how long it's going to be till I can do another video. So big things have happened, big things have been discovered. Well, that's why I got the astrology right here. I'm going to have to do look at something that I believe would be true. It's my first time looking at astrology for this. I did upgrade. Let me check something. I did upgrade my... Hang on, I gotta close that. Okay, yeah, this is the advanced edition. It updated. Oh yeah, I did on here. I forgot. I did on this laptop. Yeah, I bought it, the new advanced version of the software, which was $195 if you're interested. Let's see what we're gonna do first. New. I'm gonna hide this person's name. If I've already talked to some of you about this, so you probably already know what I'm doing here. I'm typing in information here. I'm looking at Safari right now, so alright, let me check this out. Invalid location. Alright, there we go. Huh. And let me check something, guys. Alright. Just something just came up. You're gonna see it. So I'm gonna switch this over to my other window. And I'm not gonna release a name. If you know it, you know it. So with the information I was looking at that caught my attention, I wanted to make sure of was the Aquarius rising in the Aquarius Sun. I want to look at that because it is January. We're looking at this chart, so I want to look at something. I want to see if I'm right. So far I've been right with the astrology. So if I do do a transit. I upgraded my. I'm not going to go into much detail about the upgrade I did on the software, but it it's gonna be more accurate. Well, not accurate, but it's gonna be more specific. It's not gonna be like we're just interpreting. It's going to give us the actual. It's going to do the interpretation for us, and then ChatGPT is going to do it. So, basically, well, literally, it's going to be a third. You might not understand this. A lot of you won't understand this, and I'm not going to go into detail. But it's like having a third person, the software is aware of itself, and the ChatGPT acts as a interpreter of that, and then you get that from your side. So it's like a four-dimensional observation, and that would be to you as well as an audience. I'm not going to go into detail about what that means, but I'll explain that when we get to that point. So let's see, or we could do that, I guess. All right. So this is a transit for April 26th of 2032. If I'm right, this should have a lot of information on it. This is my first time doing this. If you know who this is, you know who this is. Okay, we're going to go to ChatGPT. I just dragged it over there. Okay, yeah. ChatGPT is working. Hopefully it doesn't give out the person's name. Is it Aquarium? Strong Capricorn. This is a major generation of personal transformation. A crisis on identity, authority, or personal power. Alright. Public exposure, deconstruction, and rebuilding a public image. Yeah, I can already see that this is true. This is how it's gonna be. Could signify profound power struggles or rebirth through adversity, explosive and unexpected actions. This transit often coincides with surges of energy, rebellion, and assertiveness. Sudden changes in direction, possibly with physical or confrontational implications. Yes. I see it. I see it. I see it. A test of internal structures, death and rebirth themes. Authority versus personal will clashes, yes. Struggles over control with karma catching up, yeah. Deep emotional intensity, possible public illumination, may signify culmination or revelation, especially with identity, purpose, or legacy. Yep, I can see it, guys. Sorry, my eye itches. Yeah. Yep. I'm not going to go in detail who this is, and I'll do that later, because this is a big thing. And I just came up with it yesterday. Dissolving emotional boundaries, emotional confusion or visionary insight, possibly related to psychic or mystical experiences. There's a lot of attention in this chart with some narrow, can't pronounce that word, don't know how. 150 aspects, which could create a yod. A yod would be, I know that's a letter in the Hebrew alphabet. Where's my, okay, the 10th and smallest letter of Hebrew alphabet. Yeah, that's what I said. Yod, hand, meaning hand, yes. Which could create a hand, like a hand of some kind. Think about the symbolism. These signal pressure points with spiritual redirection or fate-related turning. It's interesting how it says this. It talks about the Hebrew alphabet. That plays a part in who this is, and you guys already know who I'm talking about when you hear that. You know, Israel, Hebrew alphabet, yeah. This is a fated evolutionary moment, public transformation or karmic exposure, legacy matters, life or death themes, possibly global. It also talked about rebirth, as you saw up here. What did it say it at? Death and rebirth themes, test of internal structures. You guys already see it. If you know who I'm talking about. Life or death themes, possibly global. This chart screams rebirth, power struggle, possibly the emergence of hidden truths. Yes. If this person has a public or symbolic role, this could be the moment the world shifts around or because of them. Hang on a second, I'm thirsty. I don't usually drink soda in my videos. I don't do that, but it is hot. So forgive me. I do like Coca-Cola, it's my favorite. So let's see. That's not symbolic for the video, by the way. That has nothing to do. So I just like Coke. So anyways, hidden power goes public. Pluto on Sun, Moon opposition, nothing new. We don't usually see things like this. I don't think we've ever seen that before. This is not subtle. It implies that whoever this chart belongs to may be placed in the center of a massive, uncontrollable transformation, face both resurrection and crucifixion in the eyes of the world. You already know who this is? Well, I know who it sounds like, but that's not who this is. But I will say this. I'll say this after I read this. With Neptune and Saturn forming tension to natal Pluto and Moon, this time is both deeply spiritual and publicly catalytic. Alright, so, and we'll talk about this later, Jake and myself. We'll talk about that later as well. But anyways, I will say this about this person. He is a chosen one, but he's not like he's chosen by an institution. So reading between the lines, I know that people will get if you don't know who this is, let me Google something. See if you could do it. Who was born on January 20th, 1953. AI mode. Search whatever's on your mind and get a guess. What? Dude. Alright. He will show up on the list. Dwight D. Eisenhower was sworn in as 34th president on that day. Interesting. Yeah, his name does show up in my AI overview, but I don't see him in any other place underneath that. So, yeah. Looking at the chart right now. That does conclude that, yeah, that does align with everything I've seen and what I suspected. Yeah, it does align. So yeah, I just wanted to see if that was true, and I didn't want to do this before I made the video. Like I said, this is the first time I just have that kind of way of knowing things in the future, and this just aligned with it. And I know that it's going to align with all of you who know who I'm talking, who this is about, who this is pointing to. I have it known as XXXX. So, yeah, I end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like I said, I don't know what my next video is going to be. It's hot. I don't have a place to really set up. I'm on my laptop right now. I would try to go to like a hotel or something, but even that's far away. I recently moved, and there's no parks or anything, and so yeah, I'm pretty much in the middle of nowhere, and I'm still working it out, and it's hot and everything else. So I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. And if you know who this person is, please do not post it in the comment section. But if you do, you know. So I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.